Hi, Twitch. It's your GM, Brandon, the BWT, whatever. Oh my gosh, I need to mute the stream.
Hearing himself.
So, yeah, here we are amidst Corston. Zoom your mind's eye towards Corston, the lovely, lonely little city amongst the swamp. As if the town from Hot Fuzz was placed in East Texas. So zoom in there. You've got the party of Chad Squatch, Hero, Geyer, Niobe, sitting in town hall waiting to get into a meeting. Let's go ahead and do their intros. I am doing a really bad announcer voice. I'm sorry. Justin, take it away.
All right, so this is the Giga Lad Chat Squatch Waterloo, the barbarian extraordinaire, being voiced by me, Justin Bourne. Here,
Hell yeah.
friendly neighborhood, Justin Bourne.
Now let's actually resume our normal order, which is the Foundry tabletop order, not my looking at the Discord faces order. Chris, Skyer.
Oh, hey, I'm Chris. I'm playing Skyer the Witch, and we are in my hometown, so I'm excited.
Yeah. Hi, Niobe.
Hi, I'm Kai. I'm playing Niobe, the Medusa. We are not in my hometown, which where we are supposed to be, so we'll figure that out, but I'm excited to play tonight.
Take it away, Ryan.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ryan. I play Hero, the Hexblade, and we are not in my hometown because I don't call anywhere home.
Or do you call everywhere home?
Or do I call everyone home? Who knows?
That's deep.
You can live with pride.
I have yet to have a home.
We'll find you a home. Don't worry about it.
Previously on the Savior Cycle, the party had traveled around Greenland, the Golden Mountains, who were making their way on Zuland, to keep a consistent counterclockwise rotation for the various geographic regions and presumably deific areas of influence. But due to some bad rolls and questionable decisions, we're now in Corston. And not just like the peripheral, but in the center of Corston Town. A sort of swamp town filled with witches and various forms of sorcery. But also with that nice southern hometown feeling that makes you feel simultaneously incredibly welcome, but also incredibly not safe. Get away, y'all. Well, no. I guess I gotta paint the scene here, right? So you're in the waiting room, ready to go talk to the council, and I was like, nah, I don't want to run that council meeting today. And you were working with the assistant, who was kind of like the secretary. He approached and was all, they don't want to see you. What did y'all say that made them suddenly say, okay, we'll talk to y'all?
I think we talked about what happened in the city with the bombings, and then Chad Squatch overheard them talking about how it was a good thing, but I guess we were talking about how this is an urgent thing that may affect Corston, you should listen to us.
Right. And so this kind of bald, lithe person in robes is trying to tend to y'all and get y'all to go away, and then understands who you are and what's happening, and blinks in astonishment, right? And he does the sideways did people blink? His eyelids are sideways, kind of what I was trying to illustrate. He's like, oh, hold on, let me go tell them. And he walks off. Meanwhile, I think at the same time, Justin, you were reading a book, right?
Yeah, I was looking at a log, I believe.
How did that go?
Yes. It went.
Fair. Fair. And I believe it went
Let's see.
6 or less is how it went, right? Like, because I think I gave you a discern realities and you did real bad. So what rolled around from that was you could suddenly hear a little bit more. You realized that the council is incredibly interested in what you have to say. But maybe their motives aren't necessarily aligned with yours. And Skylar, that kind of jives with your premonitions of pain and otherwise deific despair. So let's take that away. Let's just zoom right to y'all in the waiting room, and Lizard Jeeves has walked off into the council room to be like, "Oh, hold on, let me tell them about how awesome you are." And scene, go y'all.
While he steps out, I need to tell you something. I heard the voice of Slither. Did anyone else hear that?
Who?
No. And also, yeah, who is Slither?
Yeah. Who is that?
Oh, that's our local alligator deity. Ap- Apparently, he is in some kind of distress, or possibly is captured. I'm not quite sure.
Did it feel the same as it felt with Jables?
It did indeed. Very reminiscent of Jables.
And Chad Scott, you were doing a very not at all hidden form of cutting the neck. What was that about?
Cutting the neck?
Like saying absolutely no and freaking out?
Oh, that's right. I don't think these guys are up to any good, and we're gonna rock right into a trap. I heard something. I read the book. It gave me some kind of special ability to be able to hear really well, even though my hearing is already pretty good. But even though my hearing is already pretty good, it made it even better, and I could totally hear it. And it was not good what they were up to.
Okay. But do we think there's any information we can get from them without giving them everything we know?
I think we gave them too much information already.
We didn't tell them about the other deities.
They don't know anything about Jables, do they?
Shh, don't say that name.
Sorry. Gables.
Very discreet. I kind of, if they're up to no good, I kind of want to know what's going on.
First, you cut your camera, which might have effed Ryan's whole setup.
Nope.
Hey.
We should be good right now.
Wait.
I have a backup setup if a camera goes down.
Nice.
I just mashed quickly. I think
Or was being
he
removed.
must have stepped away.
Yep.
Oh, he's back.
And probably about this time, Lizard Jeeves is gonna walk out and be like, "Oh, hi,
Lizard Jeeves?
Lizard Jeeves. I haven't. What do y'all think a good Lizard Jeeves name is?"
Toronto Thunder?
Not that.
Rufus?
Rufus. Rufus walks out and is like, "Oh, hi. The council will see you now." Like licks his lips dramatically. I illustrate rather than actually just do as a GM for podcast reasons, because ultimately, audience, will be turning this into some sort of podcast.
Hero will look towards Skyr. Skyr, should we head on in?
Sure. We can head it on. Let's go.
Rufus is pleased and welcomes y'all in and waves y'all into the council meeting room. I assume y'all proceed.
That's
Yeah.
what proceeds behind, but then kind of not cowers, but kind of hangs aloof in the corner of the room, the meeting room,
Gotcha.
because he's ready.
The massive Chad Squatch shrinks as the behind the rest of the party as y'all enter this council chamber. And so you can tell this isn't meant for other people to speak in. You're led into a room with a large circular table. And it's maybe, 10 feet across. The room itself is maybe 15 foot across, which barely leaves room for the dramatically large chairs that everyone sits in. And they're all sitting in their kind of these dark gowns. And they all watch and look. Probably gender split, 50-50. Age split, young, old, a little bit of everything. Very diverse crew. They're gazing as y'all kind of walk in. There's no center point for y'all to really walk into, so they're just Rufus leads you into the kind of far corner as you walk into the room, and says, "Here, y'all stand over there." And the man from the council will address. And what is your business in Corston, you travelers?
I think we kind of stumbled upon here. We were just looking for more information and ran into some people doing some nefarious deeds and thought it'd be best to talk to you all about the goings on.
Oh. Well, it is most fortunate that you did. What nefarious deeds have you witnessed?
Dark magic, far more powerful than our friend Skya here seemed to believe to be natural for this place.
And all eyes of the... Did I ever say a number of council members? If I didn't, it's 10. 10 sets of eyes gaze at Skyer. He seems to be from here?
Oh, yes. Once upon a time, I did live here. Though it's been many years.
I see. And what did you detect as unnatural about your observations? This is actually a second dude from the council chiming in, a younger guy. What specifically did you see as unnatural on the outskirts of town?
Yes, of course. They, made a raven become a giant raven, and it proceeded to attack me. It was quite rude.
They all look in some form of shock and gasp, right? And a woman from the council will approach. And they sent this raven after you?
That's debatable. I'm not quite sure.
The raven did give me a coin. Silver dollar covered in blood.
Hi.
Don't know if that's a normal thing that goes around here.
We did see some other people seem to be summoning something. Strange, I'm not sure. Now that I say this all out loud, this sounds like pretty standard magic. But the three men looked highly suspicious.
Oh. And the lead council member, kind of a mid-30s, late 30s maybe, man with a luscious dark locks coming behind his head, looks up to you. Oh, suspicious. Yeah, just general operation was suspicious. And he looks back at the council members. A rather common observation of us from Corsten, from outsiders, wouldn't you say? Yeah, how long had you been gone from the city, would you say?
Probably like several years, like probably like a decade or more since he last visited.
A
Sky
decade,
travels, right?
a
Yeah.
decade or more gone from the town, gone from Corsten, and already he finds our ways and people alien.
That's not what I meant.
To be fair, I've also seen a fair amount of magic in my life, and nothing about it looked proper within the laws and codes of what I know magic to be.
Has Nairobi turned back into human?
No. Absolutely not.
Dude,
So I'm
describe
complaining-
Nairobi real quick for us.
Oh yeah, Niobe's back into her like large, like boa constrictor, but like not even the right type of snake, but like huge snake. And I think in the room she's probably coiled onto herself, and it's just like her head. Like if you think of like a cobra in a basket, that's like her, and she's kind of just like propped herself, her head up on the coils of her snake body, and is kind of just talking. Imagine like when the snake from Harry Potter talks. So it doesn't
Right.
look like human words are coming out, but they are. It just looks wrong, but that's what's happening.
Yeah. So I mean, the whole council kind of looks and is like not sure, and the lead guy. I'm gonna go with the name.
Rufus is a
Osborne.
snake man. They can't be too weirded out by it.
Right?
I think there's irony in me talking about, oh, there's this giant raven. It's unnatural, but we actively have a giant animal with us.
This is a polymorphed human, or whatever a Medusa is.
Yeah.
And they gaze back. Yeah. I believe we've skipped a step. If you would. And they gaze. Like the lead guy, he gazes across all of your companions. Please introduce those who you have decided to bring to our town.
Oh, very well. These are my companions. This is Chad Squatch. I wave over to him.
Chad Scott just waves back. Hey!
This is Niobe, our snake friend. He doesn't normally look like this.
Debatable.
And Hero, our automaton.
Automaton, does he follow your orders? Does it follow your orders?
He follows his own orders.
So what do you mean by automaton?
He's a machine that moves and thinks.
And hold gender, I see.
Complicated question.
Gender is a construct. We can identify as we please, councilman.
Sure, for the reptiles in the room. However, whatever, that doesn't matter.
Hey.
And councilman, who are you all?
And then he'll go proceed to say, we are the Council of Corsten, the utmost high-standing citizens and scholars of the area, trained in magic's dark and light, and privy to the highest of powers in the area. But, yeah, he's just definitely going to close with that as the description, as a response to that question. Now then, what is it that y'all wanted to inform the council of?
Well, perhaps we've said everything that we needed to say already.
Well, you've just introduced yourselves.
Yes. I'm looking back at everyone else.
Maybe we were charmed or something.
Yes.
I
then
feel
there
like
were-
we, as outsiders, have come to a misunderstanding of how things go in Corsten. We do not want to engage with those on the outskirts of the city. We thought maybe as we are exiting Corsten, we may stop by and inform you all, but perhaps it is best if we just partake on our own paths, seeing as this seems to be fairly normal for what you guys understand of magics.
The council guy like waves his hand to Rufus, and Rufus like stands in front of the door that would allow you to leave. He says, I understand that you bring word from beyond our borders. Tell me, what specifically have you learned from the outside? We understand that the city of the Savior has fallen, its people displaced, its entire mechanisms decaying. What do you know of that?
Yes, we are displaced from the city. Amongst our travels to figure out what was going on, we happened upon Corsten. There were bombs going off in the city. Things seemed to be going off, and we fled out of the city.
You were able to escape the explosions.
Luckily, with our lives.
It's a group, togetherness.
Fascinating. Would you mind illustrating your flight from the city?
I'd be glad to. I believe... I'm so sorry, I haven't exited the city in a long time. My travels... I'm a lot older than I look, and Lady Sky is as well. I believe we traveled around the boroughs of the city as the explosions were going off. We traveled through some farmland and a plain. I believe we headed north out of the city and were kind of wandering, trying to follow some roads. And a couple of magical events happened that sort of teleported us towards the borders of Corsten.
Oh no, magical events teleported you out.
Yeah. Perhaps that is why I found the magic so strange on the borders, as it resembled the things I believe sort of kidnapped us out of our homes.
Simultaneously intriguing and discerning. Discerning, that's the word. Well then, so you found yourself at the outskirts of town. Is that how you came to be in Corson?
Yes, we were stuck in some mud, and Skya remembered that it felt familiar, with the grasses and the mud, and a very different terrain than the outskirts of the city, clearly. And we just walked towards civilization. The Raven actually guided us this way, and that's why we ran into people on the outskirts of Corsten before we got to the center.
So as you're clearly trying to like abbreviate or like gloss over large parts of the story here, go ahead and give me like
lied.
you have not lied. That is completely correct. Roll plus charisma to see if they just buy your summation of your arrival in Corsten.
Okay, 1 second. Chrome crashed for me.
No.
Yes, I also get, because of my muse, I also get +1 to whatever I roll on top of my normal charisma stat. Okay.
Remember what your charisma mod was?
+2. Okay, I got it. So just flat charisma.
Like charisma. I could say it's like parlay or something like that. Doesn't really.
Fuck me. So that's 6.
Oh man.
That's so cute.
Make sure you mark that XP.
You didn't see that. That didn't happen.
So,
There's no reason for me to have rolled that low. I was on such a roll last episode. Okay.
Oh, okay. And they'll look and they'll hear that story and they'll be like, and Mr. Chad Squatch, you didn't see any force between here and City of the Savior?
I'll be honest with you. I don't quite remember. I just kind of follow these guys and eat mushrooms. And figs now. I've it definitely increased my diet to include figs.
And you can see they like wave to Rufus and like, get this Sasquatch fix.
Can I discern realities?
You can. What do you want to know?
What is about to happen here?
Okay.
Jesus.
That's a cool effect.
Wait, that's
Oh,
a dope
nice.
animatic. What just happened?
Yeah.
That was so
Oh.
dope.
What happened?
Awesome.
I'll have to
Chad
figure out-
Squatch is about to get some fucking figs. They're about to butter your ass up with figs.
Oh shit.
Mhm.
Okay, let's see.
More than that, you can tell, and Rufus like walks out the door, and then a few minutes later walks back in with a basket of figs. And he like holds the basket out kind of towards just the open air. And you're close. So is the council lead. He says, no, bring those to me. The council lead takes the basket full of figs, just starts eating one, and is like, oh yeah, would you like some?
Well, of course, always. That's figs. What could ever go wrong with figs?
I agree with that. Yes, and he, instead of handing you the basket, he takes one fig from the basket and hands it to Chad Squatch. Here you go.
Is this the same kind of fig as the other figs, or is this some other kind of fig?
I know jack about figs, so
Is this an
They're-
Asian fig, or is this more of an American fig?
he hands you a fucking fig, and he's like, here's one.
Chad Squats
No.
grabs it and kind of noms it up pretty quickly. These are pretty good figs. No wasp or anything.
Yeah, we got more for you. We just want to know about where you've been up until this point. Where did you come from before you were in Corston? And he like grabs a handful of figs and is prepares to offer it to you.
Listen, as much as I want those figs, and as much as I want to give you the information, I literally, or not literally, let's see, what did he say? I don't remember because I was eating all the mushrooms and I kind of just followed along. There was some kind of disc. I hit some things. There was a guy, and then that's all I know.
My friend,
That is fair, and we appreciate your efforts at recollection. And he hands you a handful of figs.
He puts it into his bag and then eats another. Now
And
they're
they'll
all
go and they'll look at Hero. Say, Automaton,
Yes.
what is your name?
My name is Hero.
They look and kind of murmur about themselves. And look back. Okay, Hero, what do you remember? What do you recollect about your times before coming to Corston?
What do I remember? Well, we've ventured numerous places and we ended up here.
Numerous places. Enumerate for us. We want to know all about your interactions between the city of the Savior and here. Were you there for the bombings, the explosions, the decimation of the city?
Yes, I was.
Objection relevancy?
He may have been there, and apparently he was, so it's relevant. Did you willfully enact explosions upon the city of the Savior?
I did not.
And they kind of murmur among themselves. Okay. You were not there for the explosions within the city.
I was there.
You were... They all look upon it. But you were an automaton of the make and model of the... That name. Oh my gosh, I can't remember that name.
Of Togoxos?
Targoxus. Yeah, the Targoxus Corporation. You are most clearly one of Targoxus's automatons.
Yes. I guess that would appear to be the case.
And tell me, why have you seemed to separate from your orders? Why are you here in this room?
I'm not aware of what order you speak of, but I am in this room because these are individuals that I've met and have grown to feel some type of way for. I don't know the word for that feeling.
The council murmurs amongst itself.
What are you all talking about?
You.
Huh.
Well, speaking of him, he needs to recharge, don't you, Hero? His battery's about to die, and I also left my refrigerator running, so we were just about to leave, right? So
I don't
We
need
would
to.
love to learn
Might be
so
that-
much for you.
Well, it appears that this
But
gentleman.
what does this have to do with the witches? I'm not really understanding your line of questioning currently. Are we prisoners here? Are we
What
in
do you-
interrogation? Or are we free to leave?
Yeah.
what is this, some kind of witch hunt?
And the lead council member like looks to Rufus, and Rufus is like shrugging. And the council was, well, we have to put it into terms. You are detained by the council by questioning here in this room.
Bastard.
Why?
Because
That's
we
what
want
it's
to
fine.
know what you have to say.
We have told you all that we have to say,
Indeed.
sir.
And they look back and they say, Hero, could you tell us anything else if we were to ask other questions?
I do not know what questions you would ask.
Well, will you? And then they look back to Niobe. Well, if your serpent would allow us to ask them, we could get to them.
I'm not anybody's fucking serpent, dude. Number one, the automaton's name is Hero. He's not just an automaton. And I'm kind of done here.
Agreed.
Rufus, you may allow the serpent to leave. However, we would love to inquire with Chad Squatch and Hero more. Skye, you may remain at your leisure.
That will not be happening.
Which
We are going to go right now.
Yes,
Regard-
we're all right. We're all leaving together.
Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. But okay. Where is your next destination?
I feel like this meeting is done. We don't have to give them any more information.
I agree.
Chad Squatch punches a wall.
Chad Scotch, we are in somebody else's place.
The league council was, it's fine. They may go. Here, I hate figs, and hands the basket of figs to Chad Squatch.
Is there any way I can rip the fig? Can I take the figs?
He extends it to Chad Squatch. Are you taking them?
I'm taking them with my snake tail. And I'm grabbing the basket of figs.
Then running.
No, I'm not gonna run. I'm gonna slowly slither away with the basket of figs.
Chad Squatch, tear forms in his eye. A quarter.
There will be figs on the road, Chad Squatch. Let's go.
Is this what all the figs?
There will be so many figs. I can promise you there will be so many figs.
All right. What's y'all's plan from here? Like y'all just walk out and they aren't trying to detain you.
Well, I believe that did not go well.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why
Oh,
it didn't go well.
All right. Doing all right.
Yeah.
Well, you got figs.
Rufus
Yeah.
is
They got
walking up
fit.
from behind and is like, well, they just wanted information from you and y'all didn't seem particularly forthcoming.
You were very hostile and rude towards me and my companions. Not sure how you guys do discussions and things here, but that was not a way in which to get information from people if you do not want to make ill acquaintance.
Bad Spot punches a tree.
I see. Well, that is unfortunate. But I have been ordered to give you access to whatever amenities you desire. What is y'all's plan from here?
Are you asking us that, or is Rufus asking us that?
Rufus.
We're going to Lyonese. Yeah, we're going to go to Lyonese. We're going to go swimming. Have a good time.
Yeah, we're already late. We were supposed to be heading there already.
But then the stupid raven, and now this stupid town.
Rufus, I did have a question for you.
He looks up to you. Yes? What would it be?
So, there normally is an individual who is in charge of the area, I found. And would
A
you
governor, a warlord, magistrate. Yes.
Not particularly one of those, but one who is connected to the land. Do you have one here?
Connected to the land.
Yes, I don't know how to better describe it. But an individual who draws power from it. Or gives it its power.
You speak of Slither.
Sure. I don't know.
Slither, the god who walks.
He doesn't slide around? That sounds like a terrible name if for someone who just walks.
I didn't make it.
Oh, well, yes, I was just saying, why didn't he slither around?
I agree with your consternation. However, I know of who you speak. What is the specifics of your question?
I was just wondering if you've met him or what his relation is like with the town. I've never seen a town sprout up in a land controlled by an individual.
Slither provided illumination for our people. Gave us access to powers far beyond our normal comprehension and attainment. He gifted us with knowledge.
That's wonderful. Where is he at the moment?
Oh, I don't know. The council provides an interface from the arcane knowledge of Slither.
So they are the ones connected to him, and
Accurate.
only them.
Yes.
Could I discern if he is lying to me at this moment?
Sure, throw it.
What would that be?
Charisma.
Okay.
Charisma or wisdom? Your call.
I'll take
Hey.
the 11 in charisma then.
All right.
He ain't lying.
Okay, so he's telling the truth. Well then,
Yeah.
I appreciate the information. That was
And
my
I'll
only
even give
question.
you more, right? Because this was like discern realities type of shit.
Mhm.
So even furthermore, you get the feeling that what he's saying he believes, and the council is the interface for this deific power.
Gotcha. Well then, that is interesting information. I thank you for the knowledge. that you've shared. All right, everyone. I think we are good, though. We don't need a place to stay or anything like that. We'll just go out and go about our way. We kind of just stumbled into the city.
That is fair. And where might you be going next? We might be able to provision you for your journey.
That is not necessary. I believe that we're more capable than getting where we need to go, and we don't know where we're going yet.
Oh, that's fair. Well, when you do, we have figs and cake ready to sell to you.
Well, I don't need to eat, but thank you for the offer.
Okay.
All right, everyone, let's step outside.
Yes.
Rufus leaves you all behind.
Could we find a place to talk in private? I didn't realize he was right behind us. I apologize for blurting out my thoughts like that. It's not very common.
No worries. I just, as we leave, want to check around and see if they've sent anything to follow us, similar to like how the Raven got Skya. I want to make sure that they haven't sent anything to like listen for them.
Okay. I'm going to let that follow off on Hero's charisma check here. They've not.
Okay.
Outskirts of town. What are y'all talking about?
Well,
Yes.
I'm sorry, do you recognize any of them? When you were here, younger, or are they new in leadership?
Or were they friends with somebody you knew?
Do I know any of the people, or they all look new to me?
Some of them are old parts from the council from way back in the day. The lead council member is... Well, man, they're just so old. So, yeah, you wouldn't have known them. Maybe, like, as an up-and-coming, like, no-holds-barred type of ambitious young person, now of, like, 7 or 8 years into the field of politics. But it's not like a bunch of outsiders replace the council members, no.
Okay. I'll just say, yeah, I recognized a few of them. Or most of them actually, but I don't even remember most of their names. To be honest with you.
Interesting. Well, did you have a home that we could maybe debrief in, or?
Do you know anybody in this town that we could that you could trust?
Oh, right. I almost forgot. I do have a house here. I've left it boarded up for so long.
It's a ramshacked. It's just it's been 10 years unmaintained, lost in high grass and swampland.
Right, I'm gonna turn my camera off for a second.
Worries. Well, let's head there. What does everyone think?
Anywhere but moment.
Yeah, is your house in the center of town? I'm very conflicted between getting as far the fuck away from here as physically possible and getting more information from townsfolk about the council, as well as the dark magic that we saw in the outskirts of town.
I do agree with leaving out of town, but maybe we should do something with Skyre's extra magical abilities.
Yeah, sure. I
Can you make
suppose
a cake?
I could make a cake. Not sure it will help in this situation, but I'm always
I don't
glad
know
to
if
have a
situation
cake.
with cake doesn't help.
Actually, I tend to agree with that. Well, we could go to my shack if you like.
We could definitely make a cake out of all these figs as well. Nice fig cake.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
You lead the way.
Or some pudding. Anyway, yes. So, my house is like a it's like a single room shack. It has like one door in and out, and that door is boarded up. And there's like vines overgrown on the shack.
Is it like
Yeah,
towards the center of town?
No, actually, I would say it's more like on the let's go northeast side. Like it's off of the main town square.
So near that marker ish, or further south?
Further south than that. Yeah, like where those little trees are
Okay.
below the marker. Yeah, it's like over there by itself.
So that's some premium land. That's like not even like swampy too bad. It's like that
Yeah.
land. It's like plains and swamp.
Yeah,
Fair
that's true. Property by itself.
Perfect farming land.
Private. I'll open the door up. I'll take the board off and open it up, and like everything is like really dusty, and it's just like abandoned. There's like a single bed and like a empty barrel.
Chad Squat starts to go through your pantry, find some expired goods. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably like a shelf with like one can of corn on it.
You have a lovely home, Skyer. Better than that Todd fellow in Niobe's apartment complex.
Anything is better than Todd.
Yeah. Totally not a depressing place at all.
Mm.
Oh, yes. I'm glad you all like it.
Sire, we've never really asked you why you left the city so long ago.
Yes. You haven't asked me that. Well, the truth is, I grew bored of living here, and I wanted to find what else was in the world. I found that the more I flew around, the more I wanted to see. And then, as much as I like it here, it can get a little boring.
Do you have a lot of memories here?
Sure, yes. Plenty. I grew up here. Spent many summers here. Being raised by my community.
You did not have any parents.
No, this town, most people raise their kids together. In a community type thing.
I've always heard it takes a village.
Yes, I believe that this place is the origin of that expression.
Well, let's get back on topic.
And they gave
What
me ice
happened?
cream.
Oh, what happened in that council chamber? I noticed, Chad Squatch Skyer, you found that we shouldn't be trustworthy of the council.
They were speaking some really stuff interested in us for they knew something about the mountain and they just didn't seem like they were up to any good because of that. The way that they were looking at it felt very predatory.
Also, the fact that they knew of Togixis's automatons, and specifically your line and what your name meant, is very suspicious. In relevance of the entire thing, a lot of, like, even the deities from Greenland and the Golden Mountains didn't know who you were or what they were. They called them ants or vermin. They didn't know that much about the situation, and that's really, really strange. And the fact that they were asking where we were prior also makes me think that either they're in on this or that they don't care to stop what's going on. And the fact that Skyer heard, so they're calling out, makes me wonder if the automatons don't even need to come here because the people are doing the job for them.
It is interesting. You bring up a fair point. Should we investigate the city further? Skyer, you mentioned hearing the Slither fellow?
I did indeed. Yes, I heard his voice calling out for help.
Would you
I don't know where he is.
would you be able to reach out to him or attempt that connection again? Maybe you can reach out to him since he is already, or they have already reached out to you.
Perhaps. I shall
I'm a little
try.
bit nervous after hearing Niobe talk. I would like to go, or Chad Squatch would like to go outside and just kind of discern realities to see if there's anyone that seems to be looking or lurking around, perhaps anybody.
Roll it.
Cool. Do. And I accidentally deleted something from my basic moves. I didn't mean to, but it was just like one click. I don't know what it was. What am I rolling? The Defy Danger? Or no, not Defy Danger. Discern Realities. There we go.
Oh.
Dang.
Nice. Crit.
Wow.
Double sixes, and then, let's see, yeah, just 12. High as you can get.
All right. So
Nobody out there. Good job.
that was a really good roll. Yeah, there's absolutely people suspiciously watching the building you're in. You peek your head out, you see them there. Like
A bit.
they suddenly like avert their gaze and shit like that. But more specifically, you get your 3 questions.
What here is not what it appears to be. What is the weakness? I have a special question. It is I for weakness. So what here is weak or vulnerable in the town that I could tell? And then the last one would be what is about to happen.
They have people ready to follow you out. They don't necessarily have great ability to listen at a distance. I feel like this is cheating at your like what is not what it appears to be.
Yeah.
The town is ready to try and capture you. But they think you'll will be more forthcoming if you aren't captured, so they're just waiting to see what you do.
After peeking my Chad Squatch head outside the door and kind of getting a read of everything and just taking it all in, I get some really bad feelings, or Chad Squatch's stomach starts to pang a little bit. He goes back inside and explains everything that the DM just said. And you see, guys, that's something's about to really bad go down. We need to get ready and prepared.
Well, it seems like we cannot leave the city, so maybe, sire, we should pull on this magical weave and see if we can find Slither as he's calling out for help.
I agree.
They won't let us leave the city willingly, it seems. Good
Yeah.
job, Chad Squatch.
Where are y'all going?
Thank you.
I don't know. In my mind, the ley lines have worked against us 3 times.
That's
Is there any way I
That's-
can try and touch them again to just get us out of here?
yes. At worst, it's send us somewhere else, but at best, maybe we find the Slither
Find Slither.
fella and help him out.
Yeah.
Now we try to dive into the ley lines.
Yeah.
What are you hoping to accomplish?
I'm hoping that with the information that I got from Skya about hearing Slither call out, that there's any way I can try and connect with that deity to get either more information, get us to him, or just understand a way in which we can resolve this without
All right.
getting captured in this town.
You dive your mind into the energy that permeates everything, right? Roll plus intelligence.
Yes, sir. Okay, +0. Could be good. Or it could be a 5.
Oh man.
Hell yeah. Let's take a break real quick, y'all.
All right.
Hi, stream. We're back.
Hey.
Mentally compensated for the colossal fuck up that is about to happen.
Shh, no, I rolled great. 5 is really high on a 6-sided dice. What do you mean?
You're practically carrying us.
I know, right? Every time I roll anything, it goes perfectly well, and it ends up amazing.
So what were you trying to accomplish? Like, let's re-enumerate that real quick.
I was trying to get us to Slither in order to help us figure out what's going on, help him, and get out of the town.
Did you try a snake call and he doesn't speak that language?
I'm still a snake, so I don't know. Maybe he was like, wrong type of Slither, wrong type of reptile.
You rattled the wrong way.
So, as everyone starts to dematerialize, right? As you all start to phase into the life stream, as it were, right? The flow of ether and magic kind of goes towards the core of Corston. And that's an easy ride, frankly. There is so much energy coming from the dying city that it pulls you. But the unique experience of trying this within the confines of Corston is the metaphysical and quite physical net. And you feel yourself as you dematerialize and lose all sense of standard sense, right? Y'all go into this astral ethereal embodiment that is channeled along the ley line towards the center of Corston, towards the largest well of power that is Slither. A net catches you, and you are funneled and shunted out in a stone cell in a dark, dank cave system with iron bars kind of cut into it. The humidity strikes you as you rematerialize in a prison cell underground.
Well, I am sorry that we suggested doing this. Looks like it did not go in our favor.
True, but they don't know where we are right now, right?
Well, who teleported us?
Oh, I have no idea who teleported us. Just kidding, it was me, I fucked up.
Oh, well, I believe the first thing we should do is to find a way out. Is there anything that we see that might be able to get us out?
Something you can discern?
How thick are the metal bars? Like, how far apart are they?
Would you be
We'll
able
say that there's like probably like a distance of like 3 inches between them.
Is that enough room for you to slither out, Niobe?
Snakes can get into pretty small spaces, I will say. I don't know, I feel like that's up to Brandon if I could do that.
Sure.
So I can just do it?
Yeah. We'll say you want to try and just slither through the bars. You're still in snake form. You've been in snake form the whole time. Absolutely.
Okay. I'm gonna slither through the bars. And
Let's watch punch a bar to see if he can punch it off.
Beware of making too much noise. I wouldn't want to alert them of our presence.
Thank you.
Sounds like he's already. Are you
But if
Hulk
you would
smashing the fuck out of it?
I see if I
Chris,
can get Hero to
that
help
picture
me.
from Oblivion is perfect.
See if we can shoulder ram it together, me and Hero.
Okay.
Right?
Here are you in?
Sure, if that is what you desire. I will
I've never
turn
anything
my
more-
arm into like one solid piece as I bend the elbow to create a nice landing for when I shoulder check it.
Oh boy.
So we
One
roll.
of y'all roll plus strength with advantage.
I could do it. I have +2 strength or +2 strength.
Go
Or
for
what do
it.
you got?
This was your
Okay.
idea. Yeah. I also have
Sweet.
+2, so.
Oh, sweet. Could have been either one. So a 10, a success.
Crunch, kind of Niobe, as you're coming out of it, like the bars just kind of bend out as Hero and Chad Squatch also emerge.
Oh, that wasn't structurally sound.
That was great. It's
I'm
Skyr,
gonna
come
go
on.
look for keys, but that saves us some time.
Yes, but now I believe they probably are aware of our presence. So
There was
we-
a very loud clang and screech, and people are starting to come down the stairs.
well, they
Dark
are
robed figures.
for sure aware of our presence. Is there any way away from that noise?
Yeah, can we go like?
The other
Is
way.
there any path? Yeah, the other way, away from the people.
It seems like the dungeon goes down deeper. But this, yeah.
Can we camouflage ourselves with like sticks and mud and leaves?
No leaves. No stakes.
Oh,
Well,
just mud.
it
Predator
looks-
style.
Looks like the only way is down. Maybe Slither is further down these jail cells.
Ooh, maybe they kept him in a cage to harness his power. Because I did try to move towards him. So
You mentioned
okay, let's run. Let's
Yeah,
run
let's-
the fuck down into the dungeon.
Okay,
Let's
and
go.
can Hero and I move the door back and kind of place it like we didn't knock it down?
I mean, y'all just ram through the bars, and I imagine that they just bent out.
Okay.
Created and open.
Are you a bending robot?
No, I believe that was your strength. Or, well, our strength.
A bender unit.
Combined. It wasn't all me. Is your shoulder okay? Mine is fine.
Maybe we should talk to him and run more. It's gonna be real
yes,
honest.
Oh.
yes, we should run. We
Yep,
should
yep.
run. Yes,
Yep, yep.
let's run.
Up.
Sky, do you try to keep up? Do you have your broom?
Yes. I need to tell you something.
What is it?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
I was here a few years ago with my friend John.
John.
Birmingham?
John Smith, I think. Yes. Yes, he was married to a woman named Mary.
Where's this going?
I'm trying to remember now.
Are you all right, Sire? We should head. They're on their way down right now.
Yeah, we should go. I don't know if this is relevant to what's going on right now. Unless you know a way out of the dungeon because you've been here. But
Or he knows why we're here. Dun, dun, dun.
I'm trying to remember.
Go ahead and consult your knowledge. That's about lore.
Oh, okay.
Let's walk and talk. Is that all right?
let's sprint and talk. Sprint and think.
Yeah, we'll say that Skyer's doing this while riding that broom down.
Jog and joke.
Joke and
Sprint
joke.
and spout lore.
Sprint and sprout law.
7.
7.
Not
I
bad.
believe that is a
Partial.
you and what was John's last name? Her name?
Smitherson.
Yes.
You and John Smitherson were down here laying silver behind the walls to better channel magical energy.
Better channel magical energy. What do you mean by that, Skyer? We're descending. down.
Yes. Silver is quite conductive, didn't you know?
I will I actually am not aware if I'm made of silver, and I'll begin patting myself as we're running. I hope that doesn't affect things too much. I'm not sure
It was
about.
pretty expensive.
Okay, then good. It's probably a cheaper source mineral that
Yeah.
they used.
I'm
It's
gonna
made
see
silver coins.
one of y'all roll like defy danger decks to kind of as y'all are running downstairs in this dungeon type environment.
I have +2 to dex.
Sounds like you should maybe do it.
I don't want to though. I failed both of my rolls today. Maybe it'll be redemption.
Believe with
Yeah,
you.
this is a redemption.
Redemption. Nope.
Is
7 is still a partial
partial
success.
success.
There you
Okay.
go.
That's
Hell yeah.
partially good.
Next time you'll get a critical. Way up.
Yeah, working my way up.
Naomi, as you're making your way down, who gets left behind and why or how?
Oh god. Such an awful choice. I
Who's your
think
least favorite person? on
no,
the
I'm
podcast?
trying to think realistically about it and not trying to metagame. And I think that Chad Squatch would think of things that are probably still in the cage and then be a little slower to fully
Yeah,
leave the area.
Hey guys, there's a pig over here, I think.
Come on, Chad Squatch. We're still moving.
I can't see y'all anymore. There's even more pigs. Hold on.
Follow
And you're
my
gonna-
voice.
Come down into like a large circular room with a very much like desiccated body laying in the center on a bloody altar.
I'll run over to this body.
It isn't moving.
What does it look like? Does it look humanoid?
Humanoid-ish, but with like a long snake tail trailing from the back of the head and a kind of a snout-like face.
Sire, do you recognize this individual? Is this John?
I remember the first time I tried some figs. Anyway, yes, this looks a lot like the depiction of Slither.
Oh, well, he looks in a terrible condition. Niobe, would you be able to do any medical procedures on him? You did help with Jables.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to him and try to slap him with my tail to see if he moves at all.
He does. His eyes open up sideways, orbs of pitch black, and a dry, raspy scream like emerges.
There's
Is
mushrooms.
that-
Dad squad
Hello.
traps.
is this you?
All right, we're coming up on where I think we should end it then.
Ooh, no fights on this one.
No fights.
Close
Yeah.
calls.
He
It's
is
like when we
screaming on that altar and looks off to the side, and there is no nose really. It's all very much like a Voldemort flat face, but blood trickles from like this where the nose holes are. And it looks out and just screams. I don't know if Discord is able to capture sounds like that, but
Got it.
Like that cat.
In an aggressive way, or in just in a surprise, oh, I'm alive way?
an aggressive way.
Oh. I thought you said he would be friendly.
um
Did he ask for help? We're here to help you.
And outros. Let's kick it. Okay.
who
Now-
starts?
Great job, you guys.
Yeah.
Good job, team. Hey, y'all. It's Brandon, your GM /MC /storyteller /GM, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Welcome to the Savior Cycle, and I hope you've enjoyed your stay because it's about to get more fucked up. Chris, take it away.
Hey, I'm Chris. I was playing Skyer. We'll likely continue playing Skyer next episode. Yeah, so you can follow me at Chris Gamble Photos on Instagram. That's where you can find me. Still haven't posted anything in a long time, but you know what? You can follow me there.
There's still
And,
photos lose, value.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. Justin, take it away.
Okay, this is Justin. I play Chat Squatch Waterloo, your favorite barbarian. And if you like the music that you hear in the intro, the outro, or in season 1, or randomly I'll make some songs on the show, go check it out. Go check out my music at bandlab.com/mixsushi3. Again, bandlab.com/mixsushi3. And just come check it out. I make a lot of music. There's not a lot of vocals, and it's not really crazy music. I mean, it's creative, but anyway, yeah. If you get a chance, check it out.
Nice. Hi. Outro.
I am Kai. This session that I played Niobe Crane. Next session I will be playing the Raven Silver Dollar. So get ready for that. If you want to find me on social media, I'm Kitchid with 2 Ds. That's Kichidd.
Hello,
Ryan?
everyone. I am Ryan. I played Hero, or I think I did, and I stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/ballandryan.
Awesome. Oh, real quick, anyone want to talk about any particular flags or drives that we hit?
Oh yeah, that's important.
I feel
I
like
forgot about that.
there were lots of figs eaten.
There were lots of things eaten.
I was enticed a lot. Like, I don't even know how many times, but definitely glutton, definitely curious on both of my flags.
Yes.
Right into Chat Squatch.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. Mark those.
Okay, 1, 2. Now,
Anything
do I
for
just
Sky?
each and then the drive as well as skew of the convention of the civilized world?
You feel like that was particularly hit?
I feel like inside the castle, or not the castle, in the, I guess, council, with the council, I displayed a few things. So, I feel like I did something, but
Punching the wall was definitely not a normal thing to do.
Oh yeah, that's it right there.
okay, I'm good with that. And I did level up last between this session and the last one, and I chose the spell of or the move, I guess, of what is it? Appetite for Destruction, which gets you another move. You may not multi-class, but you could take a move from a fighter, bard, or thief class.
Oh,
And
nice.
so I use Merciless from the fighter class, so it deals an extra 1d4 damage whenever I cause any damage.
Oh, wow.
So that's why Chat Squatch was a little more aggressive this game. He's kind of coming, into himself, I guess. Like he's becoming
More
strong.
berserk.
Yeah. You're starting to see that come out a little bit.
Fair enough. Anyone else want to bring up any in particular?
No, I think that's it.
Yeah, there's like something I should mention after the flags,
Yeah.
but we can get to that in a second.
I think for me, I actually got a new flag this session because my monstrous one I felt was very similar to my drive and my other flag, and it wasn't really being hit very often. So I changed it to envious. When those other than myself gain attention, I do something to bring the focus back to me. I think that definitely happened in the council chamber because
For
I
sure.
hadn't been talking that much at all, and I did it. As well as, I guess, talking to Slither, because that should have been Skya, and it was me. So I feel like I hit that one this session.
I love that. All right.
I feel like my flags, my curious takes risk for answers. I might not have actually hit that one this time because I was like trying to get out of there.
Right. You were
When we were
trying
in
to
that
avoid that
break.
risk.
Yeah. So, and then I didn't hit glutton either.
You want to change
And
any of
I-
those out?
No, I'll keep them. It's just situationally this episode, it just didn't happen to work out.
For sure.
I-
It maybe
I
felt
did-
like the risks were too great. The reward's not necessarily high.
Exactly.
That's fair. Yeah, no. You've talked with some dark wizards, and they were like, "Why aren't you dark wizards?"
All right.
And here we are. All right. Well, Brian, I think we're ready for the exit.
Right. I will end the stream now.